Hello and welcome to our first episode of the Frack The Canon of the year. I'm here with CJ as always, the hostess with the mostest. What's up, bro? And then with Renee, also coming, pretty much our third co-host. Renee, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good, good. Just excited. So the reason why I'm holding my phone this way is because CJ is not coming through the Google Hangouts, so we decided
Technical issues.
We're Silicon Valley, so we're gonna do it old school and have his speaker talking into my microphone, and that's why we're doing it like this. So we're gonna talk about Black Panther, which we all saw. I'm pretty sure, which is making all the monies. If we can show the that first clip, please, of the TV spot of Black Panther, please and thank you. There we go. Yeah.
The Black Panther has protected the world for generations.
It is your time.
Step into the spotlight.
The world's gonna start over.
I'ma burn it all. Step into the spotlight. Step into the spotlight.
Is this your king? This ends today.
Alrighty, so let's start with Renee. What did you think about Black Panther?
I thought it was amazing. Like, it was so, for lack of a better word, epic. There was never a dull moment, not even in the storyline. The story was very interesting.
Okay, interesting.
And dare I say, almost Shakespearean, the whole dynamic,
Oh yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear Shakespearean, but okay, I've never thought about that. Okay. Yes.
But think about it.
Yeah, very Macbeth kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, CJ, what did you think, bro? I don't know what.
I think it's funny that she said it's very Shakespearean because I know that you and I have spoke about this already, and I likened it to another Disney movie. I feel like it really kind of felt like The Lion King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not only that, it just took place in Africa and they had African accents or whatever.
but there's parallels.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you had the whole idea of, this kid who is going to grow up to be king, and he's trying to live up to his father's reign. And then you have this other relative who's trying to usurp the throne. Mm-hmm. And, he kind of takes over. And then you have the hero who kind of has to battle back, has to galvanize, recollect himself, and then take over the kingdom, because if this other person rules, then their rule is going to kind of ruin everything. You know what I mean? It felt kind of like Lion King, and everybody says Lion King is kind of like Hamlet.
Hamlet?
Right?
Yeah, I think it is Hamlet.
Yeah. Everybody says Lion King is kind of almost like a take on Hamlet. So, yeah, when you say it's Shakespearean, I definitely agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. See, I didn't know what to expect because again, I'm not a big Black Panther fan. I don't know if anyone really is a big Black Panther. Like, I read the comic books about. I know he would show up, fight the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, take him down, and then go back to Wakanda forever. That's all I knew about him. Like, he was just this badass king from this awesome country that no one knew about.
Right.
So what I know about Black Panther, for the most part, is the movie, and the movie, I feel conflicted. Like you both said, it was very interesting. It was very. I see the Shakespeare part. I definitely, what TJ and I agreed about it was definitely the Lion King, definitely Hamlet, I believe, or Macbeth. It was one of those. Macbeth is when he goes crazy, right? Is that the one?
Hamlet's when he goes crazy.
Yeah, they got the witches.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so.
With trouble.
Yeah, see, we do read other stuff than comic books.
Yeah.
Director.
In class.
But that being said, I felt that my biggest problem with I had problems with the movies, like we all pretty much did, was that T'Challa, the king, I felt was very lacking in. He was the least charismatic in his own thing. Like in film school, and CJ and I were like, they taught us was there's a character want and needs. What does T'Challa want? What does he need? Like, I didn't know what he wanted or needed.
Right.
You wanted to go and say to me. What were you gonna say?
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it. No, that was. But no, you were sounding like you were gonna say something.
Oh no.
Okay. But like I felt that everyone was more interesting than him. I felt the bad guy, Killmonger, was more interesting.
Yeah.
I felt that his sister was more interesting. Mm-hmm. Even that M'Baku guy had more interesting. And T'Challa was like, I don't know. I'm king. I lost being king. I'm king again.
I guess I see what you're going
right?
with. Yeah. Because he definitely wants to preserve Wakanda and protect his people. But then everybody's like, well, you do realize there's so much more going on outside of Wakanda, and we could do more and help other people outside of Wakanda. We can't just keep all this good, like, the security and I am at a loss for words here.
Isolation. Pretty much, there was the
they were
faction
feeling
that
isolation. Yeah, they had so much to give, and they didn't want to just keep it all to themselves. But he wanted to preserve Wakanda.
CJ, you were gonna say something. It sounded like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of feel like that there is that want versus need there. I do agree with you that he was the least charismatic character in his own movie. But I don't necessarily feel like that's a problem. If you have a movie that's full of these wonderful characters that you experience, they're there in support of the main character, and like he can kind of just focus on the hero's journey kind of thing.
But what was the journey though?
Well, here's what I feel about when it comes to want versus need. I feel like his want was just to live up to the king that his father was, and that's what he kept trying to do for most of the movie until he found out what they were trying to cover up. And then his need became, it's not that he has to live up to his father, he has to surpass what his father did. He had to become a better man than his father. And I feel like that was the journey, that was the real journey there. You know, he wanted to just live up to him. He wanted to be a king that was just as good as his father, but then he found out his father made mistakes. So he had to right the mistakes that his father made.
So just something happened in here that the whole totem was laughing about. Technical difficulties, me being very, very smart about it. Yes, but then again, but attached to me again, it's again going to the sins of the father, falling the son or whatever. But again, it's kind of like his father's issue, not his. I'm like, he was taking it on. It was very Catholic of him, if that makes sense.
If anything, it seemed like he felt like he had to be just as great a king as his father was, but then he realized his father had his flaws. He kept a secret. He had this dark secret that he hid from everyone. And when he realized that, he's like, then I think I can do this. I can be a better king than my own father. I think he came to that realization.
It's been a month now. I think we can say what the secret was. Who wants to say what the secret was?
Oh, okay.
CJ, Renee.
Okay.
Okay, you say it.
His father killed his own brother and left his nephew to live without a father.
Yes,
pretty much.
Pretty much made him an orphan because we don't know if there's a mother or not. Like we assume there's a mother unless there was some weird immaculate.
We don't know what happened to the mother.
Right.
But I'm assuming it's like a single parent thing where his mother up and left and then.
That was almost some kind of coming to America kind of thing, like he knew he had some money or he had something. But what was your take on that, CJ? Let's go with that. We'll go with you, CJ. What did you think of that?
Wait, what do you mean? The situation? Like, what do you mean?
Like with him, like what did that change the character for you? Hold on. Let me regroup. The whole situation. Did that change your opinion of T'Challa when you found out that was the brother that he killed?
T'Challa or T'Chaka?
T'Chaka. It's so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a hard time thinking
I mean, I was like, oh, dang, that's messed up. That's a messed up situation right there. But it was kind of like he really didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like he made him do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because they're he is king. That was his brother, but he is king. If in my hands, like, I mean, it's my brother. Like, I probably would let him kill that dude and been like, sorry, dude, sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't necessarily the wrong decision. I feel like the wrong came from when he chose Wakanda's secrecy over protecting his blood. You know what I mean? Like, and that's of course what created the villain in the first place.
Yeah. It wasn't like he could pick up the kid and take him to Wakanda, because then he would have this bad seed growing in Wakanda. Like, if he would pretend to be like okay with Like, can you imagine that scenario where?
So I think where you're going is like if you could kill Hitler when he was a baby, would you, kind of thing? Like, or would you?
Yeah.
It's kind of that question of like, would you kill Hitler or would you raise him differently? Is kind of what I'm getting
Yeah.
from that analogy. Is that
Well,
where you're
that, or if he were to take his nephew in and say, your father's dead, then this kid's going to grow up knowing that his father's dead in Wakanda and then eventually try to overthrow. Like, would you say it's a catch-22?
Then yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, but I see again. I
Sorry,
felt
we're kind of sidetracking here.
we are, but I just felt that it was very. I felt that Killmonger had just had an interesting story. Like, reminded me of Magneto. He was very much. I understand his plight. I understand what he's saying, but because he fought that way. Claw, that's Claw. That was. We'll talk about him in a minute. We'll talk about him in a minute. He is, and Serkis is a genius like always. But going back to Killmonger, going back to the Adonis that is Adonis Creed, Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. Everybody's loving the hot weeboo. Because he's apparently it came out that he loves anime. You know?
What is a weeboo? Okay. Go. What is that? I want you to
Weeboo?
Yeah.
Someone who loves anime.
So
just a nerd for anime, basically.
So CJ and I are weeboos then also? CJ, are you a weeboo?
There you
No.
go.
We are so sidetracked this episode.
Yeah. We're all over the place. Google didn't want to work for us. No.
Yes, but we made it working.
Yes.
Dang it. So okay. Michael B. Jordan's a weeboo, an anime fan, and Adon. And Adon is on Earth, pretty much. Okay, but
Okay.
so
This guy.
his struggle, his journey, like, was to me a lot more compelling, had more water than T'Challa's journey.
Yeah.
And then everyone, like, it's been a month.
He was more extremist than.
He was very much Magneto. Like, he was very much like when he says, "I'd rather die in the ocean than be bondaged." I'm like, yes. I prefer death over bondage. I'm like, that is so awesome. Mm-hmm. Please come back, but he's not going to come back because he's too good. They kill the good villains.
There could have been a redemption for him.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny that you mentioned like the whole Magneto thing, because I've always felt like Magneto versus Professor X was like this, very much an analog for Malcolm X and
Yes.
Martin Luther King.
Yes, I've always thought that too. Yeah.
And so when you bring up that last line that he says, like, it kind of illustrates like they have that same dynamic.
Yeah.
Like Killmonger is like the Malcolm X, and T'Challa is like the Martin Luther King kind of aspect of as the way they approach things. You know what I mean? Because T'Challa looked at the same issue. Like it's almost like Killmonger did open his eyes. You know what I mean? He looked at the same issue and he was like, okay, like, we do have to change. Like, something does have to change. Like, we have to do something about this. Right. And I do have the power to do something about this at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely agree with that.
Anything we want to add or move on? Anything like I've.
The technology.
The technology. Okay. There's this one scene. We have this one scene that we're gonna bring up. If you can roll that clip of the car, which I love. I love T'Challa's little sister. Can you please roll that clip, please?
She's so cool.
Remote driving system activated.
Wait! Which side of the road is it?
For boss sake, just drive.
Okay, calm down. Woo! Let's go! Hey, look at your suit. You've been taking bullets, charging it up with kinetic energy.
Alrighty, and we're back. So that scene was, I don't know if you can see it, TJ, but it was where, oh, fudge, stupid Google. It was the one.
I'm watching a freeze frame of Renee Souza right now.
That's not weird.
That's not weird at all. This is Renee Souza, guys. Show us your freeze frame face.
I don't know.
That's it, just freeze.
I'll text you a picture and later.
Okay.
But it was a scene where they're running down Korea, and Shuri, who I love Shuri, I love her little sister, was just like the cute.
She's amazing.
She had the best line of the whole movie.
She did.
She was
comedic relief in a smart way.
like my favorite line is, "What are those?" when he walked in with the sandals. She was awesome. But that was just like let's talk about technology, because I'm still. I'm like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Like if there's a rumor saying that if there's a petition saying if Robert Downey exits bow down from Iron Man, they want her to take the Iron Man mantle. Like,
that would be cool.
That because they have like what Riri Williams.
Yeah, which she's lying. Yeah.
And I was thinking about that. I was like, well, everybody loves Shuri, and they have like this black female Iron person now.
I think her name is Ironheart or Lionheart, one of those. Why do I know this? Anywho.
But I think. I mean, for the most part, you'd have all your normal haters, of course. But
yes.
I think people love Riri. People love Shuri.
I love
She was great.
She was awesome. Like she had the best lines. Like my two favorite lines of hers is.
I liked her. Her cobra fist things. Oh my god, that was so cool.
There were two lines that made me laugh. Was when they bring in Martin Freeman, who is amazing. When he goes, another white boy for me to fix.
Yeah.
That one, and then when he wakes up and walks up through from
what are you
his
doing,
place.
colonizer?
Don't scare me, colonizer. I don't know why I laughed so hard at that.
That's a funny one.
Alrighty, how much time do we have left? So that because I don't know if we have anything more about Panther we want to talk about. That anyone before we move on. Okay, we got 10 minutes left.
10 minutes.
Okay, wow. We can either no. So I wish you could see that, CJ.
I sent you the picture.
Let me see.
What?
I'm gonna show you the picture. This is going to be on the telly.
This is what I'm staring at right now.
It's like with my hand right by my chin, right? Let
So
me see.
this is what you're saying.
Oh,
So it's just this. I don't know if you can
choker.
see. It's just that.
It almost looks like you're making a fist, so you look pretty gangster, I must say.
Thanks.
Looks pretty gangster.
I'm gonna put it straight out of the East Bay.
Yeah, there you go.
Which I liked it in the beginning. That's where the interest starts. It
So,
starts in
okay,
Oakland.
let's talk about that. Yes, so Oakland. So historically, in actual history, not just Black Panther came out. Yeah, the Black Panther came out in like the early '60s, and then 3 months later, the Black Panther formed. Group formed, and then it formed in Oakland, and so they're like, for Ryan Coogler to bring it to Oakland. How did you guys take that? I was like, oh, wow.
It was a nice homage.
You thought?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it was just like
When I was in the theater, people were laughing when they saw Oakland 1992, and
I was like, I was 6.
Yeah, I was 2. No.
You were 2?
89.
Shut up.
Anyways,
CJ, how did you think about the Black Panther?
I mean, I thought it was a nice nod, but it didn't really have gravity for me, I did think, because I was like, if you're thinking like stereotypical ghetto America,
Right.
like what better city than Oakland, though?
right? I hella love Oakland.
That's kind of what I thought too. I was like, all right.
It's like Oakland or Harlem, you know what I mean? One of the two.
Not anymore. Harlem is pretty nice now. The Hulk broke Harlem in that universe.
Oh, right.
No one else got that but me and TJ. Anywho, thanks a lot, Renee.
Thanks for singling me out.
I didn't. Shut up. What else? Okay, I have nothing else to talk about Black Panther. Anything you guys want to add? Oh no, actually, one more thing. With one more guy that I
Token white guys.
This guy.
No, I wasn't not the
Too
white.
many white guys? Is that what you said?
The token white guy. No,
Oh.
let's talk about M'Baku, the guy who challenged T'Challa.
Oh, yeah, the guy from the mountain.
Yeah, the guy who said told Martin Freeman, "Shut up, or I'll feed you to my children." I'm just kidding. We're vegetarian. Let's start with you, TJ. What did you think about him?
I thought it was cool. You know, it was interesting. Their whole tribe was kind of interesting because, like, they're like Wakandans, but not really.
Yeah, they're isolated from Wakandan.
The way how I understood it was like Wakanda is the country, but then they're all made up by by the like inner
Different
states who all have rights to the throne. That's how I understood it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm making it up. I don't know.
No, that sounds about right.
What do you think, TJ?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. And then, you know what? I got nothing else to say. I want to move on to the Avengers. You guys want to move to the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Can we roll that Avengers video, please?
Thanos is coming. This might be dangerous, so let's put on our mean faces.
We're gonna need some help.
All right, kid. You're an Avenger now.
Ready?
Alrighty. How many times are you going to see that movie, Renee? Or CJ? Or TJ and Renee? Which one?
It depends.
I'm probably going to see it.
I'm gonna see it initially,
So,
for sure.
TJ, can you tell me the story? Can you tell us the story about your brother? Your brother said. I love that story.
Yeah. So basically, my brother was just like, okay, just so you know, like, I'm buying 2 tickets when I go to see this movie. Basically, back-to-back shows. He's buying. he's gonna buy like, I don't know, like 4 o'clock and then like the 7 after, right after it, whatever it is, back-to-back.
You're gonna see in
Like,
different
I'm not
screenings.
leaving. I'm not getting up.
Yeah, I'm probably going to see it at least twice, like back to back that day.
Right.
It's going to make all the money, so I know that already. What are you most excited about? Let's start with either one of you, CJ or Renee.
Well, just to see all the Marvel characters from the movies come together in one movie. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how all these characters from different parts of the Marvel universe come together. Like, you got the Guardians of the Galaxy coming down to Earth to join the heroes of Marvel to fight against Thanos.
Okay. All right. Okay. So nothing specific. Just
that.
Just the big picture, the concept of it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, CJ?
No, that's cool. I am in language alert here, people. But
Do you have to
I am
bleep them
just
out?
really excited to see Thanos come down and kick some fucking ass, dude. I want to see how he does it. I know he's just gonna be so awesome, and he's just gonna beat the brakes out of everybody. Like, I really, like the main one I want to see. Because Hulk is like our gauge for strength in the Marvel universe right
Yes.
now. You know what I mean? He's like the
True.
end all be all. I want to see Thanos come down and put it to him. You know what I mean? Like, and so everybody can see, like, oh dang, dude! Like, even the Hulk can't take him. I don't know. I'm stoked to see it. And everybody's getting their ass kicked in the trailer.
Yes.
Looks awesome.
I'm excited for Captain America and his beard. That's so sexy. I'm like, ooh. I don't know. Everyone was getting so excited about that. I'm like, I see it. Yeah, that is.
How many razors do you think he'll sell?
It becomes a marketing
Dollar
application.
Shave Club
Here's your vibranium Gillette shave. That's so stupid.
When I need to
Nice
shave.
callback.
Yes, when I need to shave, I go to Wakanda.
So it's time to shave. Homecoming reference there.
Yes. I got it. I see the Spider-Man. I saw the Spider-Man. Nerd recognizes nerd, you know. I see you. Who do you think? All right, so let's talk about this very fast. There have been rumors people are gonna die. Who do you think is gonna die? Either one of you.
Oh, what's his name? Iron Man's AI. Grievous?
Vision?
Vision, yeah.
Vision. You think he's gonna die?
I think he's gonna die. Maybe Scarlet Witch.
I don't think she's gonna die.
You don't think so?
I don't think she's gonna die,
I
no.
think she is.
I
Either those two, Black Widow maybe.
So I think Iron Man for sure, and either Thor or Cap. I'm going with Cap
You think?
or Thor.
You think one of the bigger guys are gonna?
Yeah, for sure.
Huh.
Iron Man for sure is gonna die. What about you, TJ?
Yeah, I definitely think like one of the main 3, like Iron Man, Cap, or Thor. I feel like it's gonna be Cap though. mainly because of the politics outside. Like, he's the only one that's very been outspoken. Like, okay, yeah, well, I am finished after 4. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and that would be a nice, graceful ending for him. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be sad to see him go because he has really kind of been like, and you know, I mean, he's been kind of my favorite hero in the MCU.
What happened?
What are you doing?
My phone's charging and it got disconnected. That's why we're hearing that. 2 minutes? All right, we got 2 minutes, CJ. So let's what you got? So you were saying though, that was beautiful, very beautiful. What you were saying.
Thank you.
It was, dude. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm looking the wrong way. I have no look room. I should be looking this way. I think Cap's gonna die for sure. I have Iron Man for sure. Thor maybe. But the one thing I am excited to see is just the Guardians interacting with the universe. And the one thing that made me laugh really loud. I actually just keep going back watching that one scene. Is when Doctor Strange and Peter Parker meet.
Oh.
And he goes.
Oh, so you're using your fake name.
You're using your
I'm
fake name, Spider-Man. And then Doctor Strange just like, you little mofo. Like. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you. Next time we will come back for. Hopefully Sarah will join us.
Should we do Ready Player One?
Ooh.
Soon.
I'm down. Are you down, CJ? Ready Player One?
Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What about? Well, maybe fine.
Whatever, CJ.
Yeah,
you know, it could just be the 2 Renees.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
I went there.
You know you're gonna do it. You know you're gonna watch it, right? I'm gonna make you watch it.
How can you not watch it? All the.
That's true. This is true. Touche. Well, if we don't do Ready Player One, for sure.
Avengers. Next month.
And Sarah will be back with us, so hopefully she'll tell us all about WonderCon. And it'll be the Cabal again.
If I could do Silicon Valley Comic Con, we should talk about that.
Yes, we should. Okay. Alrighty.
Hopefully.
All right. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, not Google, for helping us.
This is not sponsored by Google.
This is not sponsored by Google. Alrighty. Thank you to the crew for coming and helping us out on the Saturday at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock now. Thank you, guys. Bye. Oh, that was serendipitous.